Today we're looking at a Lusitano stallion, but a very large Lusitano stallion who is a dressage horse. The treatment on him is really just to keep him going well. He's a top-class athlete, and in the same way that a human athlete that was working at the high level would have some kind of physical therapy on a regular basis, Sonito's the same. It looks like there's something from the middle of the back that's not moving quite as well as I'd like it to. Osteopaths will look at the whole body of the animal, so we watch them walking up, we watch them trotting up, we watch them going round in circles. Sometimes we watch them being ridden, and on occasions I've been known to actually ride the horse myself because I can't understand what the owner's trying to explain to me. And all of that's to get a sense of how the body's moving as a unit. So you're not just looking at the spine. We're physical therapists that look at the whole body. I'm trying to get him to turn his head sideways, and then we can take it into the manipulation. And having his bottom in the corner means it might be easier. Much straighter.
Yeah, it felt and sounded a bit straighter.
Yeah. Quite often owners will say the horse doesn't go quite so well to one side, so there must be something wrong with the neck. But of course the neck is attached up here to the jaw, into the shoulder, and then you've got all these wonderful connections that come into the back, and the belly and the diaphragm and the ribs, and if there are any problems with those, they're still going to have an effect on the neck. So that's the thing that's most exciting about osteopathy, because you get to do the detective work and see where the problem's coming from.
What she tends to do is find a little bit stiffer this side, on the right side. So what she tends to do is either get a bit stilted in the pace, and then when you try and get her to go forward, she'll try and curl her body the other way and go sideways.
Part of my job is to get the muscles to let go on that side with a big stretch, but also to manipulate the joints so they can actually move. Because if they're jammed up, then it's much, much harder for her to turn her head. And as you can see, she's putting up a lot less resistance to the stretch now that I've manipulated her. In fact, we're just having a little cuddle.
If my horses get treated, I get treated as well. So then the two of us together really work well. After riding a lot of the horses that she'd treated, I was very impressed. And one particular incident, I was training and teaching a lesson with one of my clients, and her horse wouldn't jump. And this horse used to jump beautifully all the time, had no issues. And I said to the rider, I was like, you're obviously blocking it somewhere. So anyway, I jumped on, rode it, took it over the fence. No, legs kept crashing through it. At one point we actually hit the deck, and it just so happened Claire was sat right by watching me take over. And I said to Claire, he's not right. So anyway, Claire came up to him, gave him a couple of manipulations, and she said, right, there you are, take him over next time. Took him round, jumped it beautifully. No hesitation, and I was just like, oh my god, absolutely amazing.
Ah, that's better. Okay, you can get some warm clothes on now.
Thank you.
What we do is to get the joints working properly, either by those wobbling techniques that you've seen me do, or by the manipulation, the clicking. But it's about mobility rather than putting things back into place. We don't put things back, we just get them moving properly. In order to get the joint working and keep it working, you have to make sure that the muscles allow that to happen. It's not just about clicking the back and fixing it, it's about looking at the whole body so that you make sure that everything allows that joint to keep working nicely. It's also important for the competition horses. This particular fella, when he's competing, he's going to be turning very tight circles, he's going to be doing little pirouettes, he's got to jump, he's got to cross his legs over front and back and move sideways. He's got to be much more agile than a horse that just lives in the field all day. And we make sure he maintains that agility, don't we? If you want to know more about animal osteopathy, do give me a call. I'm very happy to have a chat with you about you, your horse, and how osteopathic treatment can help.